Hey guys, Sleepless here with Sleepless Nation. Just wanted to do a little review today about one of my favorite game franchises now. I'm kind of surprised I can say that because I didn't think Dishonored would be a franchise, even though I enjoyed it immensely when it came out. But Dishonored 2 came out last month in November, and I want to talk about it a little bit before I start giving, final impressions. There's a couple things I need to cover. Let's talk about the sound first. Like, the soundtrack, it was really good. Like, I liked the nautical theme. That's what I really liked about Fallout 4. Like, I liked the, accordion and all that stuff. Even though, it sounds weird because I hate polka, but it sounds really good. Like, it really matches like parts of the game where you're by the ocean, and then when you're creeping through the mansion, you got a nice dark theme going, and it gets you really in the mood. But I'd say for like soundtrack of the year, it'd probably be Doom. Doom's soundtracks are always amazing, and there was no exception. But still, I'd say the soundtrack was really good for this game. Let's talk about graphics. Graphics, as you can see, like, the ocean was probably my favorite part. Like, I don't know, the water graphics were amazing, and that's not just background. You can go jump in that when you're on the boat. That was like, I don't know, it was just really well designed. I don't even think I could comprehend how they made it like that. But, yeah, and then the game, even though it has stunning graphics, it gets like all these characters are really caricature looking. But I never felt like it was fake. Like, I felt like it was realistic, and it was really immersive. And the entire game, I was just deeply wrapped up in it. I kind of want to talk about the characters now. There's two main characters in this. You got Corvo and Emily Caldwin. Emily is the empress of this empire, and Corvo is the Lord Protector. He protects the empress. It's what he did for Emily's mother when she was the empress. And in the first game, they didn't, confirm it or nothing, but they hinted at it, that Emily is Corvo's daughter. In the first game, all you got was, a picture that Emily drew of him that said daddy on it. But, you never, you assume that he is actually her dad. You don't know if maybe she just thinks of him as a dad because she never had a dad or something, but they do confirm it in the second game, which is really nice. People have been wondering that since Dishonored came out, and I think that was in 2012, I believe. I don't know, Arcane Studios did an excellent job this time. Like, the first game was really good. I liked playing as Corvo, but since it was a new game, they added another character. I chose to play as Emily. I do plan on playing Corvo again, but since I've already played as him, I know his powers pretty well, and they didn't add anything new for him. They actually took away some abilities, but at least they were the abilities that nobody ever used. I mean, you might have used them just because you got, bored of playing the same way every single time. But Corvo and Emily are very similar in their powers. Corvo has his signature blink ability where he can teleport short distances and upwards. And Emily, her teleport is more of a pole, where she shoots out this tendril and pulls herself out over across the map. It's called far reach. You can get upgraded where it'll slow down time when you're falling so that you have more time to aim it. And you can also pull enemies towards you. Helplessly watch them as they get impaled on your sword. And this is another one of those games like Metal Gear Solid where you don't have to kill anybody. I mean, it happens by accident all the time, which is really frustrating when you're trying to do a no-kill run. Because you can actually just knock out everybody. They give you sleep darts, and you can sneak up behind people and chokehold them, or not even do anything to them. If they have something that you need, you can pickpocket them. So that's really nice. I did a high chaos run though. I, killed everything like a psychomaniac, which yeah, it was fun. But when I play as Corvo, it'll be a lot easier. I don't know. Emily's powers just seem more, killy, I guess is the word. That's not a real word. I don't know. She has really cool powers like Domino. She can chain together enemies, and then what happens to one of them happens to the rest of them. You can chain up to 4 people. Like I said, the far reach one, you can pull people towards you. She also has another power that's kind of like Corvo's, where instead of, because he has possession, he can possess animals and humans, and he can use like rats and fish to get into little tiny grates, sneak into where he's got to go, like behind a locked door that he can't get behind, and then pop out with his, magic mystic powers. Well, she can't do that, so she has like an ability where she turns into like a living shadow and can fit into these small spaces. But she can also like pick people up as a shadow when she sneaks up on them and like tear them in half and stuff. It's really gruesome. Like the game, looking at it, you don't think it's gonna be like bloody or gory or anything like that. But just because it's cartoony doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. I mean, Robot Chicken and Family Guy have proven us wrong many times with that. What else can I say about the game? I don't know, but I'd probably say it's my game of the year. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's not a perfect game, it's not a game I plan on playing non-stop for 1,000 hours like I did with Skyrim. But we're not talking about that. It's a bad time. Yeah, 9 out of 10. The only game that really came close to that was, Doom. Mafia 3 was pretty good. But I think Dishonored 2 deserves it. It was, you can tell they put a lot of time into the game. And, I hate people that just give high scores because somebody put time into it. Just because somebody put time into, taking a dump doesn't mean it's gonna be it's gonna be worthy of being put on display in the Smithsonian or something. I could spend a lot of time on these videos, and it's up to somebody else to decide if they're good or bad. Just because I put some time into it and I feel like I worked hard at it doesn't make it perfect. But Dishonored 2 deserves that. They did excellent. I loved it. And I hope they keep making games like this, because I will keep buying them. They deserve the $60. And by the way, let me mention before I get off, for the $60, you also get a code for the first game. I don't know if everybody gets that, or if people that pre-ordered it got it, but I opened it up and saw I already bought the remastered version for PS4. So I was able to give that code to somebody else, which is really nice because my friend didn't ever play Dishonored. So, yeah, if you ever play Dishonored and want to get Dishonored 2, just give that code to somebody, It's a digital download. But I recommend buying the disc version if you plan on doing that, because I don't think you can do that with the digital. But, yeah, this is my longest video. But that's pretty much it. So, everybody have a good night. And I would probably think about picking this up for Christmas, either for yourself or for somebody else that loves video games and this type of genre. So yeah, see you later.